You ever hear a sound that freezes your blood? The kind that makes your gut scream run before your brain even catches up? Yeah. Let me tell you about the night the desert tried to swallow us whole. My crew, Jesse, Marisol, and me, we'd been chasing abandoned spots since middle school. Drainage tunnels, crumbling motels, half-buried ghost towns. But Nevada? Nevada's got secrets deeper than any forgotten place. Secrets that don't stay buried. It started with a DM. Some sketchy page Marisol found full of grainy photos. One caught our eye, a mine shaft half swallowed by the Mojave. Captioned, "Don't follow the echoes." Classic creepypasta bait, right? But Marisol wasn't just into urbex. She was obsessed. Maybe it ran in her blood. Jessie always joked her family's import business wasn't exactly legal. Smuggled goods, whispered debts, that kind of thing. 2 days later, we're bouncing down a dirt road in my pickup, GPS blinking no signal. "This is how horror movies start," Jessie muttered, squinting at the wasteland. "Spoiler, we're the sacrifices." And then, we saw it. A jagged mouth in the earth. Half-collapsed beams like broken teeth. The air smelled wrong. Metallic, sour, like blood and rot left to cook under the sun. Marisol lobbed a rock into the shaft. We counted 7 seconds before it hit bottom. "If you die," Jesse said, strapping on his headlamp, "I'm taking your PlayStation." The descent was slick with gravel, beams creaking like old bones. Our lights carved shaky circles on the walls, catching symbols spray-painted in rust red. Not gang tags. Older. Primal. Like warnings scratched into stone by something that didn't want to be remembered. And then, the cold hit. Not just cool. Breath-stealing, knife-edged cold. The kind that makes your lungs lock up. And the silence. No rats, no drip of water, no wind. Like the mine itself was holding its breath. We hit a fork, left rusted rails leading deeper, right flickering orange light way down the tunnel. Flickering. Marisol froze. "Did you guys—" A sound cut her off. Not a scrape, a drag, something heavy being pulled across stone. Then another, and another. Rhythmic, deliberate. Jesse killed his light. We stood there, hearts jackhammering, as the drags grew louder, closer. Then a whisper, guttural, wet, echoing from everywhere and nowhere at once. Words, not any language we knew. Marisol's hand clamped on my arm, nails digging deep. That's when the scream tore through the dark. Not human, not animal. Something in between. We ran, boots skidding, headlamps jerking wild as the thing behind us let out a wail that shook dust from the ceiling. I don't remember climbing, just bursting into the sunlight, lungs heaving, Marisol screaming, "Drive, drive, drive!" But the desert wasn't done with us. Halfway back to the highway, the engine sputtered. Out of gas. Impossible. I'd filled up that morning. That's when we saw them. Tire tracks circling our truck, fresh, and footprints, bare feet, long toes, a dragging line between them, like a tail. We locked the doors. Jesse tried to call 911. The dispatcher's voice crackled into static. Then it shifted, sweet at first, then something else, something grinning underneath. "Don't you know?" she whispered. "They're older than the mines." Click. They came at moonrise, silhouettes lurching over the dunes, too many limbs, heads cocked at unnatural angles. We didn't move, didn't breathe, didn't blink. Then, Marisol's phone rang, unknown number. She answered, trembling. Her face went bone white. "Abuelo?" she whispered. But the voice on the other end, it wasn't right. It rasped like gravel sliding down a mountainside. And when it laughed, it sounded like bones snapping. "The desert's got guardians," her grandfather said, voice crackling with static. "You woke them. Now run. And whatever you do, don't let them touch you." We bolted. The dunes swallowed the truck behind us. The things didn't chase. They flowed, sand hissing beneath them. Jesse tripped. I grabbed his arm. But it was cold, not cold, empty, like grabbing a corpse. He looked at me, eyes pitch black, and smiled. "They're hungry," he said. But it wasn't his voice. It was theirs. Marisol yanked me away. We ran until the highway lights blinked in the distance, Jesse's laughter chasing us like a storm. The cops found him at dawn, wandering the shoulder, no memory, no shoes, and his left arm, frostbitten, muscle withered to string. Doctors called it exposure, but Marisol and I, we know better. She burned the DM thread, deleted the photos, smashed her phone. But sometimes, when my fan dies at night and the room goes still, I hear it, the drag, the whisper, and Jesse's voice, texting me new locations, always at 3:07 a.m., always captioned, "They miss you."